Alright guys, stream should be going live any second now. Gotta get everything situated because we do have a bit of a delay of about a minute since when I say something and it appears from my screen to when you see it appear on live. It's about a 30 to 45 second delay, so apologies if you see the stream start up and it still is counting down. In my time, it looks like it's really going, so it probably started up for you guys about 30 seconds. So I want to thank everybody for the November 7th live stream. Again, if you're very first time coming to the stream, thank you very much. We usually do this on the very first Tuesday of a given month and replace my video for that day, and I do a normal stream with the community to basically bring up topics that we could talk about for about 30 to 45 minutes, unless it's a big news story day, like a Comic-Con, reveals, that sort of thing. So, let's get into what we're doing. Hey, thanks for coming into the stream. Long time no see. So, let's talk about what we're going to be doing in today's stream. An idea I had, that's why it's going to be open Q&A, because one of the pieces I had, which was going to be a hypothetical question for you guys, kind of got spoiled today. The answer to the question, I have it, which we'll talk more about that shortly. Again, we're at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. The drink of choice, if you guys don't know, there's going to be a short coming out for it about, I think, tomorrow. I did a short for this guy right here. We got Mountain Dew Game Fuel. This is the Citrus Cherry 2023 version of it. It just dropped a few short days ago. I did a little short on this. If you've never had this before, Game Fuel came out with this many years ago. It was really, really big when they did. Hey, Keen, thanks for coming in the chat tonight. They did this for World of Warcraft where it originally dropped, and if I remember correctly, I won a giveaway for that. It was a hoodie I won for the World of Warcraft giveaway when I was playing WoW a long, long time ago in the before time. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you can hear me okay. Again, this is the Citrus Cherry version. They had, I think, a blue one and a red one, because it was, the idea, of course, was the blue for Alliance and the red for Horde. That was the gimmick, if you will. I always like to get the citrus cherry. The Game Fuel is always really good. Hopefully it has it for an extended period of time. But this one is branded with Halo Infinite, I believe it is. If you look here at the top of the can, they have Halo Infinite on it. So you have Master Chief and Cortana on that side right there. So, let's get to it, guys. I don't know why the stream chat is not opening. Can't tell you what the heck is going on there. It should be open. I don't know why the chat is not firing as far as the left on the side of the screen. I don't know why it's not picking up. Let me attempt to fix that. Let me rebuild the chat real quick here, guys, and see if I can get the chat widget to open back up again. 1 second here. Maybe it's just not, it needs to be refreshed. Let me do that real quick here, see if I can fix the chat. Hopefully it will show up. I don't know why the chat widget is not working. Hopefully I can fix the chat widget. If not, then don't worry about it. We won't have the chat pop up tonight. But I will attempt to get it to work. Hopefully it will show up. Hey, Silverhawk, thanks for coming into the stream tonight, my friend. Let's see if I get the chat working here. Chat widget. Hopefully it shows up. If not, that's okay too. Okay, let's see if I can get this damn thing opening up. That's not what I was looking for. Just 1 second, guys. Of course, we'll extend the stream out a little bit longer today. Can you hear me okay, Jackie? Just please let me know. Let me know, please. 1 sec. Come on. There we go. Chat. It was Chatbot is what it was called. Yeah, here we go. Chatbot widget. I don't know why it's not opening up. Let's launch it again. Hopefully it shows up okay this time. No clue why it's okay. Now I think it might be opening. Let me make sure the chat is good here. 1 second. Hold on. It's right there. Perfect. We'll lock it down. Minimize that. And it should be good to go. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Perfect. Thanks, Jackie. Not sure what's going on with the chat bot, but that's okay. So, the pickups for today, again, we did, if you just came into the chat late, we did some Mountain Dew Game Fuel today. We did some Citrus Cherry 2023. That dropped. The pickups for today are actually for this month. So, let's talk about what we got. I did a full video, and I'm going to be doing a short on it. Of course, it's the brand new Eddie from Stranger Things. This is when he was rocking doing the whole Metallica Master of Puppets. This is available now. I got it at Hot Topic. A pretty good deal on it. I think it was only like, this one was $12.90 on that one. Hopefully the price will come in pretty good. There it is, $12.90. So $12.90 for this one here. The Target one that came out and it had the Funko sticker on it. Another version of it, which it was re-released and re-released from Target. Again, they got a restock of it. I was never able to get my hands on it, so this one is I'm happy with. I have no issue with this Eddie. I'm really, really cool that they got this one. I got it to my collection, so I'm really cool with that. Next, from the Ahsoka TV show, I have not gotten the double-bladed Ahsoka, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. Kind of she's holding up sabers to the side. But I did get this Ahsoka here. So that's what she would look like out of packaging. I have not yet reviewed this Ahsoka. I think I did a short of this one, but I have not reviewed her yet. So she'll probably be reviewed down the line. But I'm going to eventually, I haven't gotten around to it yet, guys. I know. Just hear me out. I will be doing my evolution video of Ahsoka Tano, which I had an Ahsoka Tano video I did already. It'll be my 2.0 version of it, since there's so many Ahsoka Tano pops that have come out now. And the idea of an evolution video, if you haven't seen, I've done 3 of them on the channel. I did a Boba Fett, an Ahsoka Tano, and a Rey Skywalker. The idea of an evolution video is to take the pops, a good kind of grouping of them, and show the characters transition from where they started, not necessarily in Funko, like where they first released that pop, but the kind of the evolution of the character from how they started to where they are at, like in the middle of their progression of growth, and where they're at currently. So that's the idea of my evolution video. I've done, like I said, 3 of them before. They've done really, really well on the channel. I want to thank everybody who's watched those videos. But I have currently, right now in my collection, looking right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 7th Ahsoka pop that I own. I'd love to get that double-bladed one, which is actually sort of like holding both sabers to the side like this. It looks really, really cool. I definitely want to get my hands on that particular pop. That's going to be down the road when Hot Topic gets it. I'm definitely picking that pop up. Next one here, we went to Cat 60 Comics in Delray Beach, and they had their first year anniversary, and I picked up a bunch of pops at their booth, and they had a deal going 3 for $20. So these 3 pops you see here were $20. So don't look at the sticker on them. There were 3 of them. I got 3, and the wife got 3 of them. So I'm just going to show you a smattering of the ones that she picked up. We're going to give this as a gift to a friend. We have the Asimo from South Park when he was dressed up as the little computer and cardboard. Very hard to track this pop down. I think it goes for about like 40 to 50 bucks. It's not a cheap pop. So we got this as a gift to give to somebody. So I was very, very surprised they had it there. Next, my wife was kind of like really jonesing for this one. It is Pinocchio with a little Jiminy Cricket on the nose right there. Looks really, really good. Look at Jiminy Cricket right there. And one of the last ones she got, and she's a big Beauty and the Beast fan, was the Hot Topic Belle with the little bluebird and the little canary in her hands. Well, here's a better shot of it right there so you can see it. So I'm not sure if this is a vaulted pop yet. This is Series 9, so I think it's a bit of an older one, I believe. I'm not sure of the entire age of this one, so I'm not entirely sure what the true value of this pop is. But I do know that we got 3 of them for $20, and we're very, very happy about that. Those were pickups technically in from the kind of full October after the last stream we did to current day. We talked about the big statue we have of Bastella. What was her name? I want to be sure I get the correct name here of the statue. Bastilla Sean, which I'll showcase it off real quick here, which was a birthday gift. This was a Diamond Gallery statue. I have yet to review it. If you are fans of the Knights of the Old Republic, this is where this statue comes from. Also, they have a Darth Revan now, which is sort of a companion piece to this one. I'd love to get it, but it is a little more expensive statue. I think this was 75 bucks for this statue, I believe. I could be wrong on the pricing. And of course, we talked about it last month, but just for people who weren't here in last month's stream, there were 2 action figures we got. We got the Dritz for the Legend of Dritz Golden Archive figure. If you're a fan of the Dritz stuff, this is not the same figure of the is part of the 35th anniversary of Dritz. I think it's 35th anniversary of Dritz. But this is not the same one where it comes with the Dritz and the Gwen Wyvar 2-pack. That was a Hasbro Pulse store exclusive. This is a one-off for the Golden Archive collection. So it's a little bit different version of Dritz. The cloak he has is more of a rubbery cloak. And the Dritz that we got with the 2-pack is different than this one. So we get a little bit different accessories compared to that Dritz as opposed to this one here. And of course, last but not least, we have the Desert Commando version of Snake Eyes. If you've never seen what this one is a special deco. They never released this deco of Snake Eyes before. I figured I'd showcase this off for you guys so you can see what it looks like. I was disappointed with one key piece of this figure, unfortunately. One of the things they talk about as a selling point for this is a locker that they can put all the gear into. I was expecting a plastic locker that I could put all the accessories into that he is not holding. That's not true. It's actually a piece of cardboard that's kind of stuffed into the side of the case of the packaging. To me, that's kind of a misleading point of interest. If you're going to say this comes with an additional foot locker, you expect it to be something that you can store that's solid, that, you know, if it gets wet, it won't be destroyed. So that's a bit disappointing. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We'll talk more about the giveaway, sneak peek giveaway, which we'll be talking about that. That's going to probably drop in December. I want to give you guys a sneak peek of what that giveaway is going to be. Again, I want to thank all the people who are in the stream tonight. So let's talk about Q&A real quick before I jump into that. My idea kind of got railroaded because I was thinking, well, we're getting close to Black Friday. Black Friday since 2017 for GameStop has done special Funko mystery boxes, or they call them mystery boxes. Since 2017, those were dropped. And they've gotten progressively good ones, and progressively they've gotten not so good ones. I've gotten one every single year from 2017 to current day. And I was like, I haven't heard any rumors. I have not heard any leaks about what this could possibly be. So I'm like, well, what the hell could this possibly be? So I thought maybe a nice little project could be, Titus, thanks for coming into the chat tonight. I didn't remember that you called yourself God is great. Thanks for coming in, my friend. One of my moderators. So I thought a good exercise would be, if you guys were the product lead of Funko in 2024, what would be a good idea for something to roll for your Black Friday project? Again, Funko has a mass card catalog of properties they own for IPs. If you had, let's say, X number of dollars, I'm not going to put a cap on you, but if you're going to have a project, what would you build? And that was my idea for a really cool thought experiment going into today's stream. But unfortunately, I found out what the real item is going to be released for this year's going to be. Originally, it was going to be if it was going to be for this year, but we know what this year's is. Let's say next year's. But I will let you guys. I will show you guys what the item for this year is going to be. Kind of disappointing, if you want my personal opinion. It's unfortunate what they're doing again because they've done this before. So it is what it is. Unfortunately. So let's just talk about, if you guys were doing it, if you were the product lead of Funko, what would you do? What would you put together as your items? Now there could be a chase in there if you want one. If you don't want one, you don't have to have one. What IP would you pull from? Would you do your traditional Marvel? Would you do DC? Would you do something different? I was thinking if I was going to do it, I might go to Star Wars, sort of like the Pop Deluxes. Do some of the vehicles we don't have yet, or maybe even do vehicles themselves, because they don't have a lot of Funko rides as these mystery boxes yet. I haven't seen it yet. So I'm not sure what would be a good idea. I think maybe either Pop Deluxe Star Wars or Star Wars vehicle, like a pop ride, but like a smaller pop ride, like for example the Snowspeeder, or maybe an A-wing size. That would be cool to have, especially vehicles. We don't have a lot of vehicles that done those mystery boxes yet. As far as I know, they've never done that at all. It's always been, I mean, they did some good ones with some DC stuff. They did some great stuff with the, I'm trying to remember all of them off the top of my head. They did the retro cartoons. They did the gamers for both Marvel and DC. They've done the Venomized Fantastic Four. They did the bucket list for Deadpool. They did the Mandalorian stuff. So they've had some good ones and some not so good ones. That's what I would do if I was gonna do if I was project lead at Funko for Black Friday 2024. I'd probably do some type of vehicle is what I'm thinking. Would it be all Star Wars vehicles? Maybe, maybe not. Doing a full wave of Star Wars would be really, really cool. I think that would be a really nice idea. Definitely would be A-Wing. Yep, they could. I would definitely do A-Wing. I would definitely do... You probably have to do A-Wing, X-Wing, probably a TIE Fighter, and maybe one of the newer vehicles. I'm thinking. Maybe a Chase. I would love to do them of each one of being a Chase. They've done that before. For the 2017 one, I think there was six pops, and each of those pops, there was a gold version of those pops. So there was a Batman, there was a gold Batman. There was a Batgirl, there was a gold Batgirl. I think there was a Joker, there was a gold Joker, I think it was. I think each one had a Chase. So that would be cool as well, to do a Chase version of each one of those vehicles. I think a full wave of Star Wars would be really, really cool. No worries, Titus, all good. Again, drink it tonight we're doing, guys, is Mountain Dew Citrus Cherry. So that's what I would pick. If you want my personal opinion, I would do Star Wars vehicles. Let me know in the chat what you would do. Hit me up if you're watching this on video on demand. This will usually go up about 12 hours after the stream ends, which is about, it's going to end around 9:30, so around 9:30 to 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, this will go up as video on demand. Let me know in the chat if you're watching this not live, in the comment section, what would you pick if you were the Funko designer, the project lead for Funko for Black Friday 2024, what would you pick? What would be your mystery box for GameStop? Let me know in the chat, because I can tell you what this year's is, and quite honestly, my personal opinion is very disappointing. Very, very, very disappointing. If you guys don't know, don't want to be spoiled, just take off chat now, because you guys probably are not going to like when I'm going to share my screen in a second, and you'll see exactly what it's all about. So, spoilers now, guys. If you don't want to know, take off. I'll let you know that now. So let's get into it, guys. Let me show you what because it was dropped on the Funko Pop Hunters Funko Facebook page. They did drop what the items are going to be. And again, they kind of went back to the well. They kind of revisited their stay, if you will, for something that's already come out with just a different coat of paint. Literally a different coat of paint. And unfortunately, let's swing it over, and it's just right here, guys. As you see on your screen, this is came from the Funko Facebook page. Make sure we're good here. Yep, popped over. Unfortunately, this is the item that's going to be for Black Friday 2022. If you're disappointed, I can understand why you're disappointed. If you look at the top of the Funko Pop Hunters page, they're very, 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 very reliable. If something's going to come out, it definitely comes out. This is not something that's being thrown as a red herring. I guarantee you their information is very credible, very solid, and very truthful. I've seen stuff that's been posted here. It comes out 100%. No bones about it. It comes out. Deadpool Seasons is going to be the GameStop Black Friday mystery box. They could, Jackie, but I'm not sure exactly what they would do. I'm not sure what characters they would dig into. Again, they have the Star Wars license, so it's a smorgasbord of what they can do. They can pretty much do anything. So that's what this year's for 2023 is all about. I was going to say, what would you do for 2023? Well, we can't do 2023 now, guys, because unfortunately it's been spoiled. So what they're doing this year, this is a kind of a throwback, as I mentioned before, is a throwback to the 2021 version of Deadpool. It was called Deadpool Bucket List. You had two pops. The chase item out of that 2021 release was the blacklight artist version of Deadpool. I'm going to make the assumption, based on what I'm seeing here, it may be the pumpkin spice Deadpool, but I'm not sure. They haven't said which of the four items would be the chase or the item that people really want to get their hands on. I would love to get the one with the Jeff the Land Shark. personally, I think it's hilarious. That's the one I would want to get. So they're basically inside this box, price point of $30 US. You get Snow Day Deadpool, Deadpool with Jeff, Deadpool dressed up in a bunny suit, and you get the Pumpkin Spice Deadpool. I'm assuming the Pumpkin Spice Deadpool, which is this one right here, is probably the chase. Let me just do this for you guys so you can see real quick. This is kind of a zoomed in version of it. I can make it a little bit bigger if you want to see. It starts pixelating, so it might not be so great of an image. So that's Snow Day Deadpool. That's Deadpool with Jeff. So I guess he's standing inside Jeff's mouth, possibly, or he's the base of the shark is going around him. So that there's a lot of tooling on that one. You have Deadpool in the bunny suit, and you have Deadpool with the pumpkin spice. Now it'd be nice if this was scented. I was thinking maybe that's why it would be the chase. Maybe this was scented. I don't know. But those are the items in the set. Now, we jump back to it again here. What comes in the box? What do you get for $30? You get 2 pops, you get a lanyard, and you get the set of 4 pins. So if you notice here, there are pins right there. This here is recycled. This lanyard, at least what I'm seeing here, is a recycled lanyard for the 2021 Deadpool pops. Because this version here, when he was in he had a little unicorn floaty that he was in. That was, I think, one of the pops he was in a little floaty. So this is a recycled lanyard. Are there going to be all 4 of these characters? That I don't know. So I'm assuming the lanyard will be different. Are there any other ones besides this? I don't think so. You're going to say, Rook, are there any other chases or anything else that's in here? I don't think so. Based on the information I'm seeing here, I don't think there is. I think what you see here is exactly what's going to come out, and it's extremely disappointing because they just went back to the well. They went back to the well they already went to already. They're repurposing something they've already done. This could have been a Deadpool a GameStop release for another time. They didn't have to release this for Black Friday. Either they were being lazy, they had no ideas, they couldn't get to market what they really wanted to do, or maybe just we could say, screw that. This was their intent all along. If it was their intent, it was very, wait for it, very lazy to do this again. Again, 2021, it's only 2 years out. We had the Deadpool bucket list, they had Mandalorian, and now you're going back to Deadpool again. That to me is extremely lazy. I don't know why they went down this road. Again, I'm thinking it's either money, time, lack of creativity. They were rushing the market. They had no other ideas what they want to do. Maybe the idea that they had to pivot because they couldn't get the stuff in because of, what's the term they call their business stream or they can't get the product they need. There's a term for it where they can't get the goods they need because of the whole pandemic stuff. We're in now 2023, 3 years technically after the pandemic. Technically 2021 is where it kind of ended, but it's supply chain. That's what I'm looking for, guys. Supply chain. They had issues with their supply chain. We hear that from everyone. We couldn't get it because we have issues with supply chain. Everyone uses that as an excuse now. They do. And everyone just buys it. They say, okay. Because everybody's used it so often, and it's part of our nomenclature now that people are just so used to the words supply chain shortage. That's what I'm going to. Now, that being said, let's switch back over to our main. So these are what's coming out for Black Friday. You may like it, you may not like it. Depends on if you're a fan of Deadpool. I'm still going to buy it. I'm buying probably 2 boxes only. I think I bought 4 last time. I'm only going to buy 2 boxes. I'm not going to go crazy. Just like for the Mandalorian, I bought 2 boxes then. I'm going to buy 2 boxes on Black Friday and do my video review like I've done for since 2017. I've been doing it. So that's, unfortunately, 2023's GameStop Black Friday release. I know you guys, like I said, you probably wouldn't like it. If you did like it, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. That's what it is. So, that being said, switch over here, back to our main screen. Now we're going to show you guys what the giveaway is going to be. As I mentioned, I was at Cat 60 Comics for the 1-year anniversary. And as I mentioned, they had stuff on sale 3 for $20. So I picked up an item for a giveaway. This is going to be a giveaway starting I think December 1st, but let me make sure my date's here. Hold on. Yeah, it's going to start December 1st, which is going to be a Friday. So Friday, December 1st, we're going to do a giveaway. It's going to start, and it's going to run probably for 2 or 3 weeks, like we do for all of our giveaways. And if you want to be, everything you have to be required to do for it is just be a U.S. resident. That's all I ask. If you want in on this giveaway, you just have to be a U.S. resident, and then you're golden. So let's take a look at what is available for this particular giveaway. This is by me. I bought this specifically for the giveaway for you guys. If you're fans of The Witcher, we have Jasker Chase will be the giveaway for December 1st on my channel. All that you have to be is a U.S. resident. You don't have to subscribe to the channel. You don't have to watch any of my videos. Basically, you would go to the website that we use for this, which is the Gleam.io website. I'm going to do a video that will talk specifically how to get involved in this particular giveaway. You can basically just follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, go to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, which is now X. If you do all that stuff, you get items into the giveaway. Those are 4 items. And if you do all of them, you get 3 additional bonus entries. So you get 7 entries into the giveaway. I am pretty prompt when I do my giveaways. There's no favoritism when I do giveaways. When I pull an item, I pull it, and that's it. And I will send an email out saying, hey, this is Rook from Rook Geek Goodness. This is really me. I'm not trying to extort anything. I'm not trying to get crypto up. Trying to sell you crypto. I am who I say I am. I put my banner in. I tell you who I am, and I say if you won or not. And I pull 1 winner. So this is again what's going to be the December 1st giveaway. Jasker for The Witcher. This is going to go out to 1 U.S. resident. Unfortunately, to ship out international is yep. Looks like we lost a stream. Hope it reconnects. Oh, there we are. We're back now. We lost the stream for a second there. Apologies for that. Just had a hiccup. Yep, we're back now. Yep, Jackie, you can enter. I don't see why not. Everyone can enter. As long as you're a U.S. resident, is all I ask. Let me fix that real quick here. Perfect. So yeah, giveaway's going to start December 1st. Hopefully you guys will, want to go involved in it. Usually they last about 3 weeks. I usually run them for about 3 weeks. I want to have a good chunk of time for people to get involved in that giveaway if they want that particular item. They usually will, give enough time, if you will. Any Q&A you guys want? We have a few more minutes left. Hit me with Q&A, please. Apologies for any buffering or any issues with the stream. I don't know why the chat didn't pop up on the right corner over here. I'm not sure what the heck is going on. Not quite sure what that's all about, unfortunately. Let me take a look here. Yeah. Not sure why the chat's not working, so on the right side. Chat widget just didn't want to cooperate today. Not sure what the heck's going on there. Can't tell you why. I'm not quite sure. Get rid of that there. It's open, so I'm not quite sure what the heck is going on with the chat widget. So it is what it is. If you guys have a Q&A, let me know. If not, then we can end the stream in a couple minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a couple new people in, so I love having new people into the chat. If you're new to the channel, we usually do, like I said, we normally do this. Back over here. Let's see, I should do more Star Wars, Star Trek Battles, Star Trek Battlestar Galactica, and Pokemon. I do Star Wars stuff. I do some Star Trek, not as much. I do more Star Wars than Star Trek, only because I don't have a whole lot of Star Trek stuff. I have a couple pops of it. As far as Star Trek goes, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me spin the camera around over here. I have my Defiant on this shelf right here, and my Enterprise. Those are my only 2 real Star Trek items you can see right there as far as vehicles. To do a full review of that would be a little bit difficult because I don't have the packaging. I do have some of the small mini vehicles on the top shelf here. You can see the top shelf. That's the Lego A-Wing. There's another Lego A-Wing to the left of that, a small little metal fighter, which is another A-Wing. We have a Snowspeeder, another Snowspeeder, a Razor Crest, which was the Micro Galaxy Squadron, a Hot Wheels Razor Crest, and we have the new Mandalorian N1X Starfighter. So I have a couple vehicles I've done some video reviews for. So yeah. So that was, I was happy about those reviews, but I don't do a whole lot of vehicle reviews. Um, Pokemon stuff, I have a couple pops, not a whole lot. I'm not huge into Pokemon. Things like, I have Sabers, you look over here, you have Transformer stuff, you got G.I. Joe stuff, you have Dungeons and Dragons stuff, Power Rangers. So I have an eclectic collection, a little bit of everything. So that looks like to be the full stream tonight, guys. I want to thank everybody who came into the stream. If you catch this on video on demand, again, hit me up in the comment section if you were the product owner in Funko for Black Friday. What would be the items that you would put in your mystery box? It could be the IPs that they have for Funko or they might have acquired. This is just a thought experiment. Again, we were going to do 2023's version of this, but unfortunately it was spoiled, so it's unfortunate. What's my favorite book? My favorite book, Metal Gear. My favorite book what probably got me into reading fantasy originally was the original Dragonlance books. Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. The original trilogy of books were probably one of my favorite set of books growing up. When I was in my mid-teens, I got into those books. When I was a little more older, I got into R.A. Salvatore stuff, which was the Crystal Shard stuff. Crystal Shard, Streams of Silver, and Halfling's Gem. Those trilogy of books back in 84, I think it was 85, 86, and 87. I could be wrong on dates, but mid-80s. I did pick those particular books up. I liked the character of Drizzt. I love the idea of having a Drow Ranger, having a character that was considered quote-unquote a bad guy. Not necessarily because the color of his skin, but because, and that's a big kind of point now with Wizards of the Coast and D&D, is that they consider all Drow evil because of their color of skin. And that kind of leads to sort of a racial kind of slur to it. But Drow were known to be evil. They were not good people. Not necessarily that black people are bad people or anything like a racial overtone. That's how they were designed in D&D back in the late 70s. It was a different time then. And I can kind of understand why Wizards of the Coast is taking this direction and turn to make like the deep elves and things like that and trying to kind of pivot away from this racial stereotype. I get why they're doing that, but Drows were known to be evil. They were just evil. That's what they were. They worshipped an evil god. You can go more in depth and I can go really deep into the weeds, but I really don't want to do that. But I would say probably the Dragonlance Chronicles, the first 3 books, I love them, and then I went into the R.A. Salvatore stuff. I would say years later, after reading through all the D&D books, all the Forgotten Realm books, some of the Dragonlance stuff, I kind of went to a different genre, and that was the Jim Butcher books, the Dresden Files. If you've never read the Dresden Files, and if you're looking for a mystery sort of book, and it has a mystery kind of overture to it, definitely read the Dresden Files. I think he's written 16 books right now, 17 books. He wants to write 20 books and then do a epic trilogy. I think it's 23 books. And then each of his books have been kind of serialized into a comic. Dynamite Entertainment has done comic versions of those books. And they've done kind of one shots of different stories, which are done by Jim Butcher or scripts by Jim Butcher. Think of Jim Butcher as the Dresden Files is. Think of it, the catch phrase for it is, imagine the only wizard in the Yellow Pages. He lives in Chicago. That's where the stories take place. It takes place in a real place, in a real city, and basically wizards are real. That's the idea. Now we're not talking Harry Potter wizards. We're talking down and dirty magic. We're talking, spells, potions, wands. We're talking, old school kind of theology of magic, and magic is not just you wave a wand and poof, a spell comes out. We're talking like things with blood, things with hair, things like, body fluids, if you will, blood. These things are, it's hard casting magic, and it's very, very good reading. It's very good books. Unfortunately, I got to I think it was book 11, if I remember correctly. I stopped reading at book 11, which I think was called Turncoat. I have not read past that. If I was going to pick up the Dresden Files again, I probably would start at book 1, which was Stormfront, if I remember correctly. It's called Stormfront. They also did a sci-fi TV series, which was only one season long, and it ran, I think, 10 or 12 episodes, 12 or 13 episodes. It has the Dresden Files feel to it. It's not based on really any property except Stormfront, which was the pilot. That were, I think it was for a couple episodes in, and then Stormfront came out. If you do that, if you read the books and watch the TV series, they're two different things. You might want to, if you want to get hooked into it, you could watch the TV series and then read the books, and you'll see how different they really are. They're not the same at all, but they're very, very cool. The books are good, and TV series, it's okay. So yeah, definitely the Dresden Files. If you're looking for a urban fantasy, definitely go for that. I definitely loved it. Thought it was really, really good. Anything else? Maybe one or two more questions, and then we're going to wrap it up, guys. Anything else? Anything else, let me know. Or we'll end the stream tonight. Good stream. Happy with seeing new people in this chat. Again, if you came into the stream late, this normally goes up on video on demand about 10 hours later. So about 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow. This full stream will be up in its entirety on video on demand. Yes, there are a couple issues we have with the encoder, just because, again, I'm running a computer that's about 10 years old. It is very, very old. Down the road, I want to get the PC replaced, but I have not yet done so. If you're a sponsor, if you're out there, you want to give me a PC so I can review it, I'll be happy to take your computer. But unfortunately, the PC I have here is a bit old. But yeah, it is what it is. So that's what I would say. Definitely the Dragonlance Chronicles, the original trilogy for the Dritz books, which became Crystal Shard, Streams of Silver, and Halfling's Gem. And then, of course, he did the prequel stuff, Homeland, Exiles, and Sojourn, which became a long-running book series now because people like the character Dritz. The original character of the original Crystal Shard was not Dritz as the main character. The original main character was really the barbarian Wolfgar. That was his original idea of his main character. The character Dritz was sort of a supporting character. It wasn't the main character. But people gravitated towards the Drow. They never heard of a good Drow, especially a good Drow Ranger. So that's why he became so popular now. People like the character Dritz. And especially the way he thinks, the way he perceives the world. So if you've never read anything with Dritz, I would definitely recommend it. You could go back to the prequel stuff. You could start at book 1, which is Homelands. I didn't start that because he didn't write that book. The original book, of course, was The Crystal Shard, which is where Dritz kind of debuted. If you wanted to read his origin, that would be the original the prequel books, Homelands, Exiles, and Sojourn. Think of it as like Star Wars. Star Wars 4, 5, and 6 came out, and then Lucas went back and made the prequels 1, 2, and 3. That's the idea here. I use that as sort of an analogy or parallelism between those movies and these books. That's the idea. He went back and made the prequel, the stuff that made Dritz to where he was, of why he was running around in a snow-covered area in a place called Icewind Dale. So that's about it, guys. I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. It was a very, very good stream. Again, apologies for any interruptions the stream may have had. It did disconnect. We reestablished a connection. Again, the giveaway starting December 1st is going to be Jaskier for The Witcher, Jasker, I think his name is, which is going to be a chase pop. If you like The Witcher, if you're a fan of The Witcher TV series, then definitely keep your eyes open. December 1st, the giveaway will be going up. There'll be a video going out probably that day or probably Thursday, which will talk about this item, because that'll be November 31st, which will be Black Friday. So that's it, guys. I want to thank everybody who came into the chat. Take care. We'll be ending the chat in 3, a 2, and a 1. Take care, guys. See you.